Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through the tackler. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff running right. He shreds the tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop it? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they've got him.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarter...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter.
Georgia 3, Texas 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. The same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Always looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks like he's going to run it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense is coming after him. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Deep shot caught out of the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. This try is no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game. Still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. And the receiver wide open, catches it in stride. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense. We get the second half started with the running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, I'm going to start to wonder, should I go for this?
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action.
What do he score here? Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
He's hit as he throws it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the important point after attempt. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Georgia 10. Texas.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Longhorns will line up to boot it away.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. Third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia 17. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Now, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Get set.
And there's the handoff. Tackle, but 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The distance will be from 36 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket! Squirrel!
From the shotgun, drops back. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. When the ball is knocked loose, who's got it? Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
On the ready.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.